The Division of Public Sector Modernization recently hosted a timely and thought-provoking webinar on March 4, 2025 under the theme Changing Mindsets for Innovation and Public Sector Transformation. The session comes as the ministry intensifies its push toward digital transformation, aiming to build a modern, resilient, and digitally driven public sector. In his introductory remarks, Cabinet Secretary Auguste Desgazons emphasized that shifting mindsets is a fundamental part of driving meaningful change and achieving true digital transformation.
Each of these presentations will provide actionable insights on how we can address capacity challenges and drive digital transformation across government institutions. As we stand at this pivotal juncture, let us recognize that changing mindsets is the first and most critical step towards building a forward-thinking, digitally empowered government. The decisions we make and the actions we take today will shape the future of public administration in St. Lucia and the wider Caribbean region.
Director of Public Sector Modernization Marlon Narcisse underscored that digital transformation goes beyond mere modernization. It is a critical pillar for economic survival and national competitiveness in today's rapidly evolving landscape.
Our ability to integrate emerging technologies into government operations and citizen services directly impacts our economic resilience, investor confidence, and global standing. This is why today's capacity building session is more than just a webinar. It's an urgent call for us as leaders and policymakers to cultivate the right mindset, champion innovation, and drive digital transformation in our respective ministries and agencies. Your role is pivotal in championing this transformation, ensuring that we move beyond incremental changes, but to holistic and a systematic shift towards good governance.
Recognizing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal to leverage digital governance for driving economic growth, reducing inequalities, and enhancing institutional effectiveness, Narcisse pointed out that technology alone is not enough for successful implementation.
Successful digital transformation is 80% about people and processes and only 20% about technology. This means that without the right leadership mindset, strategic governance, and capacity benefits building efforts, the digital tools and policies alone will not create the change that we want.
The Director of Public Sector Modernization further emphasized a key milestone in the government's digital transformation plan, the introduction of the National Authentication Framework (NAF), which serves as the government's digital identity management system.
For you as permanent secretaries, this initiative will have a direct impact on your ministries as more services transition from manual processes to seamless, secure, and accessible online platforms. Your leadership and participation in this initiative will be instrumental in ensuring its successful adoption and integration across all government agencies. The NAF is a foundational step in modernizing our digital ecosystem. It will provide citizens, businesses, and government agencies with a secure, standardized, and interoperable digital authentication system, a critical enabler for digital governance. In an era where digital identity is fundamental to accessing government and financial services, the NAF will empower solutions with a secure, verified, and universally recognized digital identity.
Dr. Lauren Nicholas, UN Country Coordination Officer, reiterated the importance of adopting the correct mindset for the successful transformation and implementation of the NAF.
We recognize that at the root of this transformation journey is the notion of having the right mindset. Mindsets, as we know, can really be a game changer and directly influence behavior. We can donate all the equipment, all the technologies and tools, but without that zeal, without that buying, that enthusiasm to use the technology, we will not make optimal use of the technologies. There must be this desire, this aspiration to innovate for increased efficiencies, enhanced productivity, and improved quality of work. And so it is very vital that we seek to encourage a technologically positive mindset. And who better to start this conversation with but you, the leaders, the policymakers, the change makers, who are well placed to reconfigure the way we think, the way we connect, the way we work, all in an effort, of course, to boost the sustainable development of St. Lucia.
The webinar has underscored the need for a strategic, people-focused approach to digital transformation. As the government advances its modernization initiatives, the launch of the National Authentication Framework represents a key milestone in improving public sector efficiency and security. Achieving successful transformation depends largely on the right mindset, policies, and public involvement.